Hello and welcome to Happy Foot, Sad Foot Key Bumps, your LAFC gateway drug and the only LAFC podcast where one of the hosts is the guy who set the fires. I'm Travis Helwig.
I'm Vince LaRosa.
Oh, interesting. Who would go next?
I'm Darren Miller, and we're very concerned about what was just revealed. We're looking into it. Welcome to the 2025 Happy Foot, Sad Foot LAFC Offseason Key Bumps, presented by the LAFC Offseason Withdrawals.
Look, here's what we're doing, right? We're in the offseason. You guys are going through withdrawals. We're going to give you a little bump of the pod, but we're not going to give you a full pod. And the
Can't
point
go
of
full
these,
pod.
we can't give. Yeah, you can't do a full. You can't do
Well,
a full.
you got to
one of
ease
these.
back. You got to ease back into things, guys.
Yeah.
This is
It's
a
dry
lesson.
January.
Yeah.
I'll be throwing up.
You can't do the same. You
It's
can't
all
just,
delicate.
You can't just do the same amount you used to. That's how.
It's dangerous. That's dangerous. So we're going to give you,
Yes.
we're going to ease you back into the regular season. And this is for Patreons, right? So you're going to get a nice 5 minutes of this if you're not on the Patreon. And then we're going to go away. But if you are on the Patreon, you'll hear the whole episode over at patreon.com/happyfootsadfoot. Outside of that, anything else people need to know?
No, the withdrawals are. I don't want to assume that everyone else is having withdrawals. I certainly am. I need this, so that's as good a reason as any to do this.
Yeah, I never stopped.
I don't know who else.
I know we were supposed to stop, but I've just been down here ripping pods all by myself.
I actually kind of believe it, because there was times throughout the
We do get a lot of
offseason
voice memos from Travis.
when you guys would text and like it would all of a sudden get really hot. Like, what is going on? And I'm like, what do you mean? What is going on? Like, chill out. You know what's. And then one of you, I think Darren posted it, was like, everyone calm down. I'm like, see, sanity has prevailed. But yeah, you were hot. You were hot for a couple weeks.
Well, let's get into it, right? So this first one, this key bump is going to be about the offseason so far as of today, January 22nd. And also, before we start, we just want to wrap up something that we put in everyone's podcast feed. During the wildfires, obviously very tough time for the city. Everyone listening, I'm sure, knows people who lost a home. Maybe you lost a home. We decided to do a fundraiser to try to raise money for the LA community as a podcast community. We started asking for $2,500. We thought that would be maybe too much to ask. We hit that goal in an hour. We then, based on a listener, decided to do $3,252 for our goal. We hit that in 4 hours. Then we doubled that and we hit that in 3 days, I think, 2 days. And we want you to know that we're going to send the money over, or GoFundMe is going to do it. We have to figure out exactly how it gets shifted over. But we have raised $7,073 in what is under 2 weeks. All of that was mostly in the first week. We just want to say thank you to anyone who donated or posted. We got so much more money than we thought we were going to. Thank you to the people in MLS media who tweeted about it, people with big followings who helped us get it out there. Thank you to Lobbing Scorchers, who ran a whole fucking live stream for Seattle Sounders fans that directly drove them to donate. So we got a bunch of donations from Seattle Sounders fans, the least they could do after what they did to us.
Truly, almost as devastating as the wildfires.
We just want to say 2 jokes about the wildfires right up top. We just want to say, not in the Patreon either. We just want to say thank you to everyone.
Thank you.
Truly, what a weird time to be in Los Angeles, but honestly, one of the coolest times to be in Los Angeles, because it was amazing to see the city come together. So just want to say thank you. And that all goes to the California Fire Foundation. So thanks.
And if you are in our community or the LAFC community and have not been vocal about needing help right now from the rest of the LAFC community, I think one thing that we showed is that these people really like to show up. So put it out there and let us know, or let us know privately if that's in some way more comfortable, and whatever we can do with this little platform that we've built, we would love to be able to help.
And once again, seems like Vince unaffected by this.
He's
truly, truly so wild that it doesn't seem like it bothers you that the city burned down. But let's start the show. Let's just go through what we know, right? So let me pull up the file. Or Darren, you want to walk us? Why don't you tell us who's gone first? And let's read off the list.
Straight up news.
We can talk about.
Long list.
There's a long list. Okay. The state of the team. Column 1, part of our history. Oh, this really, we're ripping
Keep
off the
going.
Band-Aid. Okay. This is really hurting. Ilie Sanchez has gone to Austin FC. I'm actually having a hard time reading this.
Read. We only have 15 minutes.
Mateus Bogusz has gone to Cruz Azul. Jesus Murillo has gone to FC Juarez. Edward Atuesta has gone to Palmeiras. Kike Oliveira, we don't know. Good
is gone.
Luis Muller, Tommy Musto, Diego Rosales.
Who?
Tommy Musto.
Tommy must go.
Oh no.
Oh no, Darren. Oh, well, that's all we have to say about Tommy Musto.
Kai Kamara is I think he had a goodbye post, but it wasn't officially announced that he's gone. I think he wrote something on Instagram that seemed like he knows, but we don't technically know. Tomas Angel is now in San Diego. Omar Campos, also Cruz Azul. He'll have a friend. Eric Duenas, Houston Dynamo. We will now no longer talk about Eric Duenas. And the Academy director, Todd Saldana, if we want to talk about that, we can. He's gone.
Why don't we each pick one that we want to talk about as something that hurts the most to us that they're gone?
Okay, I'll start with Ilya Sanchez hurts the most to me.
Yeah.
Oops. You've made it to a dead end. That means you're not a Patreon subscriber, and if you'd like to watch the whole episode or listen to the whole episode, you can just by becoming a friend of the foot at patreon.com/happyfootsadfoot.
And I want all of you to know that Darren just came up with that "oops, you made it to a dead end" thing on the top of his head. I had no idea he was going to do that, and it was pretty good. It's much better than the edit that we just recorded where I did it, and we're going to use this one.
You ruined the illusion again, Travis. 2 for 2.
Well, they won't know that I ruined it 2 for 2 because this is the only one that they will ever hear.
Well, I guess that makes me 1 for 1.
Patreon.com/happyfootsadfoot if you want to, whatever. We can end it wherever. Okay.
We can end it wherever is definitely going to the final cut of this.